Hello everyone. Today I have with me Dr. Abhijeet Beniwal. He did his MBBS from AIIMS New Delhi and now completed his MD in ophthalmology from AIIMS New Delhi from the RP Center, RP for Ophthalmic Sciences, and now he's pursuing his SRship in ophthalmology. So today we'll have a discussion with him about how is ophthalmology as a branch, what are the pros, what are the cons, where to do ophthalmology from, what are the good centers, and what can you expect after you do become an ophthalmologist. So welcome.
Hello.
Hi. So my first question to you is, as always, to everyone that I ask, how is ophthalmology as a residency? What does it entail? What can a person who will be probably be taking ophthalmology can expect?
So I would like to begin with the fact that I was pursuing some other career,
Hmm.
and just by chance I gave exam, I got some rank, and Optha was not in my radar at all.
Hmm.
So by chance, I in fact I was opting for psychiatry.
Hmm.
So by chance I went for Optha in the second counseling, and then I got Optha. And today I can say that even if I were rank one, if I can go back in time, and if I were rank one, I would have still gone for ophthalmology.
Okay.
So it was a difficult experience to begin with.
Hmm.
Uh, the duties were a bit hard, but not as difficult as being a pediatrics or a medicine resident. And initially I was afraid that whether I will be able to do surgery.
Hmm.
The sutures were so small, and uh, it was I was afraid that initially used to practice in goat's eye.
Hmm.
I was afraid whether I'll be able to do it or not. But gradually over time things fall in place, and today I am a happy surgeon with 9 to 5 job.
Okay. So what Dr. Abhijit is saying that initially you might be having a tough life. Residency is obviously tough in the first 6 months for anyone. First 6 months, 1 year. But now he's happy. He's love his job. He's a happy 9 to 5 surgeon. That's what most people expect out of Optha, and that's what Optha gives you. And even now, if he goes back in time, he will probably choose Optha over any other branch, even if he's rank one. Now, my question is, what are the pros and the cons? We'll just discuss. Better to hear it from an ophthalmologist themselves.
So pros are that the life of an ophthalmologist is better. There was one survey which gave the expected life expectancies of various doctors,
Hmm.
and ophthalmologists were among the longer lived people. And there is no immediate emergency as such in
Hmm.
your later part of life. So you don't need to worry about like at 1 o'clock, no, there is no need to rush. There are hardly any emergencies as such. You can manage everything the next day, and there are hardly any deaths. Very rare instance of any death due to any ocular emergency, and so the emotional burden is not that high. And there is a medical field, there is surgical field, and there is a scope of giving spectacles to patient. So there is a vast opportunity lying there for you, and there are 260 crore eyes,
Yeah.
as we would say, as compared to 130 crore patients.
So you have a plethora of patients. While as a person, as a pediatrician, I'm limited to, let's say, people up to 18 years of age. Medical are after that. But an eye of a everyone has two eyes, so there are 260 crores. So there is no dearth of patients, and as he has elaborated, no emergencies, no deaths. So emotionally not woe, and you can choose whether you want to do more medical ophthalmology or what you want to do more surgical ophthalmology. I just want to can you elaborate what are the medical aspects of ophthalmology and what are the surgical aspects? Let's if you want to.
So in private setup, most patient will come with refractive error. So you can correct the refractive error, and there is a wide range of glasses along with which can suit their fashion and all. And a lot of people are coming today with dry eyes because of increased screen time. So there is a whole set of dry eye lab in RP center which caters to that, and there are wide range of treatment for that, and also other inflammatory conditions, uveitis, and a large number of in fact my 60-70% of my practice is limited to medical field. I see 30 patients. I advise 2 to 3 of them I advise surgery. 4 to 5 of them I keep on follow up, and rest are treated on medical treatment only.
So basically, as far as medical is concerned, your uveitis, your conjunctivitis, they are much more common. Around 20-30% will be a surgical aspect. So even if you're scared of surgery, like he was, you can learn it. You will be good at it. Don't worry about that, and it will form a slightly lower aspect of your around 30% of your practice. So no need to worry about that. So what are the cons if somebody's like people think that Optha has certain cons? Every branch has certain cons. If you can elaborate.
So if you are planning to settle in Delhi, then your own setup is bit difficult. However, you will always get around, many of my seniors got around 2.5 lakh package per month in Delhi only. But establishing your own center in a city like Delhi is difficult. Basically, it's difficult to set up an OT in a place like Delhi. And but many of them have their own practice, and they operate at different places, so that can be done. And own setup is a bit costly to begin with. At least 70-80 lakh rupees you need to start with, and gradually you can add to it. But you will get that money over time, no need to worry about that. And also, if you are suffering from any condition that may affect your vision or your body integrity, then you should not go for it. If you have myopia, your vision is not good, your synopsis is not good, then you should not take a chance. You should rather stay out of it. If you have diabetes, it will, you know that at the age of 40, 45, you're diabetic at this age, at age of 40, 45, you know you will have macular edema and all. So better to stay out of it and go for some other match.
So if you are planning to have your own setup, then the setup is definitely pretty costly, especially for the tier 1 cities, including Delhi, Bombay. Setup here will be costly. And if you your own have some health issues, it's better not to go, because after all, it is both a medical and surgical branches, and your surgical proficiency will be compromised if you do have these medical conditions, be it diabetes, be it slip disc or anything. You are a surgeon, so your hands should be in perfect condition, your body should be in perfect condition, and these conditions, like Dr. Abhijeet elaborated, can affect that. So some last points before we leave is that package and setup, I've already written, like he has already said, if there is a 2.5 L to around 2.5 L is per the starting package for most people who did their residency out from AIIMS after their SR shift from AIIMS. And in the setup
there is no limit in setup. I know people who are even earning 1 crore per month. So there is no limit in your own setup. It takes time. You will reach that level at the age of 40 or 50, but then there is no limit.
So yeah, so if a lot of people keep on saying that there is so-called saturation in Optha, these hopefully will debunk those myths that people are getting good packages if they don't have a good setup. But if they do end up having their own setup after a brief leniency, which is there for every field for that matter of fact, we have to practice to establish our name, and after we have established our name, there is absolutely no limit to what an ophthalmologist can earn. Last question, what are the good centers you will suggest to do ophthalmology from?
I would say that RP Center is by far leading in this aspect, and if you are getting it at RP Center, it is best. However, not everyone is able to get through. So I would say Maulana Azad is another option, and in South there are several options like Shankar Netralaya, Arvind. There are also, you can do fellowship also there. LVPI is there, but the working hours are a bit difficult there. But that is a sort of investment you will have to make to achieve your goals.
So AIIMS, RPC, Maulana Azad, down south Shankar Netralaya, Arvind, these are the good centers that you can consider while doing if you want to go into ophthalmology. And as he said, he even now if he gets rank 1, he goes back in time, he'll take ophthalmology. So if you are thinking about ophthalmology, don't listen to what other people are saying. It's an excellent branch with both medical and surgical exposure, good amount of money and good amount of financial compensation later in life, which has no limit if you do end up having your own setup. and a good work to life balance with no emergencies and no deaths. Thank you. So if you like these videos, if you have been liking this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.